Barcelona have officially won La Liga, but we all knew this was coming after the last El Clásico. And Real Madrid are a fucking disgrace this season for allowing this to happen. How many points clear were we in January? And then we capitulate. Florentino Perez not making any signings in that January window, despite the injury crisis. When you sit on your ass and when you don't make any moves, this is what happens. And you know what? Fair enough. Barcelona deserved to win the league more than Real Madrid did this season. They have been better than us for 98% of this season. We have been shit. Do you know? I started watching Real Madrid 10 years ago. I have never seen us win La Liga back-to-back seasons. This is up there with one of the worst seasons that I've experienced. It's been a humiliation ritual. Barcelona beat us in every El Clásico. They directly won 3 trophies on our head top. We just sat back and watched these frauds win the domestic treble. They beat us in the Spanish Super Cup final. They beat us in Copa del Rey final. And then in the last El Clásico, when they beat us, that essentially handed them the title. I know that mathematically they've won it after beating Espanyol. But what they did to us on Sunday, when they came back, when we were up 2-0, that was the moment that they secured the league, in my opinion. This is why, when I say that Florentino Perez was on fraud watch this summer, is because he didn't give Carlo Ancelotti all the tools to succeed this season. Carlo is hella fraudulent as well. Because even though we didn't make signings, which is on the board, we still have a good enough team to where we should never be getting embarrassed the way that we have been this season. So now the rest of these La Liga matches mean nothing. But Barca, crown champions. I need you guys to get in the comment section and tell me what you thought about this match. Tell me what you thought about this season. Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Espanyol 0, Barcelona 2. And this was an entertaining game. I thought in the first half, it was evenly matched. Espanyol were creating chances. Espanyol had the more dangerous chances, in my opinion, in the opening 45 minutes. But they were not clinical. They had opportunities and they wasted it. Also, I think Szczęsny did a good job as well with making some of those saves. But when you're going against a team like Barca, and when you're able to get behind their line, you have to take advantage. And Espanyol did not do that. I don't even think that Barcelona were taking this game too serious because they knew that the league was already over. They knew that all they had to do was win one of their last 3 games. Look at the back line that they started. They played the backups. They didn't even go full strength in defense. And I think that's why Espanyol were able to create chances. You got to punish them. Is this not the same ground when Barcelona last won the league that they officially won it? Like, what is it with them at Espanyol and securing the league? You would have thought that Espanyol would have been better in the final third, knowing what's on the line. I don't think Barcelona looked that good in the opening 45 minutes. Because the fact that you're going toe-to-toe with the team that are sitting 16th in the table, I got to give Espanyol more credit. Barcelona dominated possession. They looked more dangerous. They had more, I'd say, opportunities. But Espanyol defensively, first half, very good. Lamine Yamal, anonymous in that first half. Rafinha, not doing anything. Dani Olmo, not doing anything. Lewandowski, standard stinker. This guy Lewandowski, I'm trying to tell you, if he's not scoring a tap-in created by great service, he might as well not be on the pitch. That first half, nobody in Barca's attack, I'd say, played well. The best player for Barcelona in the first half was probably Christensen. But then the second half comes along. And like I said, Lamine Yamal did nothing for the opening 50 minutes. And then this guy comes out of nowhere and scores an amazing goal. From outside the box, top bins. No goalkeeper can save that. This kid is special. I want to hate on him because he's at Barca. I don't want to rate him as highly as I do, but you'd be lying to yourself if you said that Lamine Yamal was not a generational world-class player. I can't name you a right winger in the world right now that I would take over Lamine Yamal. He is phenomenal. I know that this guy doesn't score a lot, but when it's a big game, when it's something important on the line, Lamine Yamal steps up. Look at his catalog in these big matches for club and for country. Today was a big game because if they won today, which they did, then they secure La Liga. Surprise, surprise. Who pops up and gives them the advantage? Lamine Yamal. I'm glad that this season is officially over now. I know that we still got 2 more games left, but like I said, they mean nothing. I want to see Real Madrid play the academy kids. I don't want to see Jude. I don't want to see Valverde. I need these guys to get rested. Let Jude get that shoulder surgery so that he's 100% for next season. I'm already thinking about the next manager, Xabi Alonso. I'm thinking about Dean Huijsen, Trent Alexander-Arnold, a possible left back, a midfielder that we might sign as well. Maybe we bring in an aerial threat striker off the bench. That's what I'm looking forward to. Because from now until the Club World Cup kicks off, none of these games mean anything. Barcelona deserve to be La Liga champions. This is what happens when you play like shit for a majority of the season. This is what happens when you lose at home to Valencia, when you lose to Real Betis, when you lose to these teams, when you just go out there and you're just relying on individual brilliance, when Thibaut Courtois has to save us time and time again. This is what happens, Vinicius, when you go missing in the second half of the season. This is what happens, Rodrigo, when you go missing for the last 9 months. Now I gotta listen to Barcelona fans get in the comment section and talk shit. I gotta listen to Barca fans on YouTube. I gotta listen to Barca fans in the Discord chat shit to me. And you know what? They deserve to, because they've been the best team and it's not been close. We're lucky that Inter Milan knocked them out of the UCL, because if they would have made that Champions League final, let me tell you something right now. Barcelona would have won the quad on our head tops. Florentino Perez, I am primarily blaming you for this season. No reinforcements last summer. No reinforcements in January. This is what happens. Mind you, Barcelona, this is the same team that went trophyless last season. They won nothing. And then they added Dani Olmo and they added Hansi Flick. And look what they did this season. Hansi Flick is coach of the season for me. He should win coach of the year. This guy transformed Barcelona into a machine. These guys go down 2-0. It's no problem. They come back. I am fuming, bro. We should have won this league. We should have. But my players bottled it. The injuries killed us. The lack of investment killed us. We go again next season. Never seen us defend La Liga before. Sick of that shit. I've seen Barca win it back-to-back seasons. Never seen my club do it. You know how jarring that is. Good game from Espanyol. They tried. Espanyol gave Barcelona a harder game than Real Madrid did. Espanyol are sitting 16th in the table, and they're rivals. But they're not bigger rivals to Barca than we are. Everybody cares about El Clásico. Nobody cares about this derby. We let a 16th place team, all these teams in the bottom half of the table gave Barcelona a harder game than Real Madrid. You know how embarrassing that is. I can't even call him Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez with the dagger. Killed the game right there. Fucking ridiculous, bro. Awful, awful season, bro. Literally, like I said, a humiliation ritual. Barca deserved to win it. If we're going to be honest with ourselves, then we can't even be upset at them. We got to be upset at ourselves. Domestic trouble. But look, Barca fans, enjoy it. We'll talk next season. Xabi Alonso is here now. Next season's going to be a lot different. Barcelona are not a hard team to break down. They're not a hard team to beat. They play that high line, high pressing. Bro, all it takes is one long ball over the top. All that you need is a manager that has a system, that has a structure. Carlo Ancelotti, legend. But it's time to go, bro. The power of friendship, individual brilliance, the power of brotherhood no longer works. This squad is not good enough to go systemless. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. Fuck Barca. Holla Madrid.